All right, we are at week 12. We actually have about 2 more weeks of school, believe it or not. This is a real quick video of last week.
I'm gonna increase the strength, and then it should be able to move more. But this is way better. Explain it. So this is the bottom tracker. So right now in this space, I haven't calibrated where it is in the space. So once I get that calibrated, we'll be able to bring it with the tracker. But basically, it'll sit right above where the head is, and then that will cause it to bend properly to how the mama head moves. But if we brought it back over and where it wasn't supposed to be, and you can see how the bottom part will move over and it'll cause it to bend in a different direction. So we might have to consider moving this maybe underneath, or maybe I can do it directionally in world space based off the locational data from that. Or something to consider, but it's almost there. It's pretty close where it's supposed to be. But once we get that,
Walk around again?
do we do height as well? It's gonna increase the weight pains at the bottom, but I think besides that, it works. Love this, bro.
This is the new bot base design 3.0. This is designed by Dong Su, trying to improve to make it quieter, also more robust and quicker, more efficient. So this is Fusion, Dong Su designing it, me in the backyard, seeing the next prototype. Just going through all the different changes. Hopefully this is going to work, and you'll see in just a second some really great video of some positive outcomes. You can hear how quiet it is versus the old one. You just have to ease in out the stopping points, but so far pretty amazing. Top view. The stepper motor just running on that gear path. And then Dong Su will start working on the head system. This is it between. You can see the Lazy Susan. And I think this is 16 pounds of weight on there. So it's a little bit louder, but if we ease in and ease out the movements, it won't be so loud. All right, here we have Dong Su testing out with the featherboard. So he's given us 3 different option moves to see how it behaves. Basically, you can hear the sound, the ease in and ease out, how it would behave with Unreal and other commands, and so forth. It should work. And this is at 22 pounds. And this is the Drosera head, the new bionic head for the big guy. Designing some flanges, and also this week we got the CNC foam back from the library. So pretty exciting. Took about a couple weeks for that to come through. So we will be epoxying that this week. Sanding it, putting the last couple of coats of epoxy on it so it's nice and strong. See how this is all going to work together. We will have wires coming through, so those little ledges there will be bare paint, so there will be touchable surfaces on this. Didn't think about doing haptics in there, but we'll probably keep it simple for this one. So anyways, here's the flanges. Flanges will be 3D printed. They're quite light. And then just to give it a different shape, so it doesn't look like, one of my students said it looked like the light bulb, the other one. This one has a different asymmetrical look to it. And here we are over the weekend printing out the flanges. Pretty quick, a little bit of epoxying here and there, so it's going to be a lot of sanding to get these down nice and thin. Try to get them all sanded before we attach them to the foam. So this is what it looks like to glue them together. Some of them warped out, warped in, so thank goodness for the clamps. This is Matt designing some new vertebrae, and so we'll be working on getting these to silicone mold this week. That's all I have for this week. Pretty exciting. We're getting near the end, but lots to do over the summer.